Who's the daddy?
Easy guys, Dom here from Cringy Dad Gaming. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can unlock the gnome outfit. This is an Easter egg and you'll actually find there's 10 hidden gnomes within the world of Watch Dogs 2. Now you may have already come across some of these gnomes, but unless you actually activate the first laptop, this is not going to work. And this first laptop is found here near Fisherman's Wharf. There is actually a research point that will actually show up on the screen there. If you're within the area and you've kind of been searching around, and that's kind of how I come across it in the first instance. So it is a good way to kind of pick up the mission, maybe by mistake. I'm going to show you here, obviously running from that restaurant near Fisherman's Wharf there, you'll come across this large sign here. And it's around the side of this restaurant here. You can see on the map in the left hand corner there's like that black skull. That is actually the research point that I'm looking for here, which you can hack, but that's also the laptop that's got the details about the actual gnome outfit Easter egg as well. So under these steps here, you will actually see there's like a little hole for you to go in with your little jumper. So drive him in there, and obviously at the very end you'll find a laptop and a gnome. So here obviously you can hack to get your research point, but the laptop, you do not want to miss that, because you do actually need to press triangle on that to be able to start the gnome mission. You see in the left hand corner of the screen there, you've got these little gnomes come up. So what you can do is you can actually zoom onto the screen, and I found by changing the kind of filter colours, you'll actually see that there's some green circles. Take a screenshot, because that's going to show you exactly all the locations of each gnome. However, in this video I am going to point out exactly how to find them, so don't worry too much. You can actually pause on the video of each map once I get to each location, so you can find them a little easier. But obviously do take note if you wish, and this may help you find it, maybe without using the video. So these can be done in any order. The first one I'm going to do here is actually at the Die Dudes kiosk. This is near the Golden Gate Park. So you can fast travel to these points, which makes it a little bit easier. And if you run across the road here to the donut store, you can't beat those doobie donuts. There's a little alleyway down the left here. There's actually a weed garden down there. There's actually hippies growing weed, which is quite funny. Some of them are nudists as well. I think there was a guy down there with his cock out, which I found quite funny. I don't know why. Cocks are just funny, aren't they? But if you continue up the stairs, you'll find at the very top here, you'll find your gnome. There he is. This the one with the green hat is the one you want. So pick him up, and then you're obviously, once you've collected him, you're free to continue. There's a bubble machine there, and I like to kind of celebrate by doing a little dance. Alright, so the next one you're going to find is near the Castro Theater area. You see again there's another little kind of clothes shop area here, which you can use to fast travel to. This is Stash and Vine. Makes it much easier that a lot of these gnomes are in locations of fast travel points. So obviously fast travel to Stash and Vine, and you're literally just running around the corner here. Obviously taking in the areas around you. There's Dream Bigger graffiti on the wall here, and you can just literally climb over. So this gnome is around the side of a hot tub, and this hot tub is actually up on one of these roofs. You can climb up around the side here on this little utility shed. In the water. And there he is. Again, at this point, feel free just to do another little victory dance. So the third one is down near Mission Dolores Park. You will actually maybe want to unlock the remote control upgrade on your hacking skill, because you will actually need to use a scissor lift for this. So it's down this back alley here. So once you come down this back alley, you'll see that there's a scissor lift here which you can use to get on the roof, because this next one's up on the roof here. It's on the roof of this Mexican food joint. Andale, andale, arriba, arriba. So, don't forget to get in it, obviously. Because if you're going to raise that up and then find you're not in it, it's going to delay things. Like, I didn't do that a few times. But once your scissor lift is up there, you literally just got to make sure it's close enough for you to actually get onto the roof, not kind of vault over it and fall down. So once on the roof, you literally just go around the corner here and you'll see little Gnomey in the corner there with his friend Teddy, who looks like he's been naughty and he's facing the corner. Naughty Teddy. Naughty Teddy. Again, dancing is optional. Right, so your next one is near South Park. Well, not that South Park, but South Park. There is actually a little gang area there, which is in red. Once you get through that gang area, obviously I've got cops on me here because I decided to blow a few people up. But there's like this little camping area around the back here, and you'll see there is your little gnome. So the next one's in the Trans Bay Centre. It's actually right upstairs in like a garden on the roof. I found it easier to fast travel to the restaurant that's just nearby. And once you fast travel near the restaurant, there is actually a scissor lift here, which you will need. Well, you don't necessarily need it if you've got the right upgrades on your jumper, but to be honest with you, I found it was easier for me to use this. I literally just drove it right up the stairs. As you can see, I'm going up this section here, and you can see those stairs going up across the road in the actual Trans Bay Centre itself. You're going to want to go up those stairs. And once you get to the top of those stairs, you want to turn right and go up another set of stairs. I think I'll probably just kind of edit a little bit of this out, but I don't want you to kind of miss where you need to go. So I want to give you a little bit of an idea. So then once at the top, we go right here. Make sure you're driving a little bit better than me. Driving scissor lifts is not my forte. And then once you're at the top of these stairs and you're on the roof, you can actually turn right there and you go right along this decking area. And you see, just as we're coming up here, you can see kind of like this hedge in the middle near this kind of red monument. That is actually where you want to go. You want to actually go inside there. And it's actually a little bit too high for you to jump over into there with your jumper unless it's upgraded, but I found it just easier because I'm still not upgraded my stuff yet to use the scissor lift. And you can already see in the top there, you can see the red gnomes all kind of lined up in gnome army style, and obviously the king there in the middle with his two teddy bear bodyguards is your green gnome, and that's what you need to pick up. So the next one is near Home Data Center here. It's just right on that corner. Again, you can actually use a fast travel, the Axle board shop there. Just fast travel to your Axle board shop, and then once you're there, you will actually find, again, very handy, is a scissor lift right there. So what I literally did was just drove the scissor lift around the corner to the building because it is on the roof. Now I've obviously edited that drive out because it drives really slow, but I'll give you a look at the building from the outside so you recognise it's got that graffiti on the outside there. But again, you could have paused the video to have a look at the map and make a note. But once you're up onto the roof and you climb over, you will actually find your green gnome who's been having a little bit of a party up on the roof with his friends and some empty beer bottles there. Looks like they're having a good time. He looks a little bit wasted. Again, feel free to do a little victory jig because we're getting a little bit closer to unlocking this pretty cool outfit. So the next one is the easiest one of all that I found. Now this is actually near the Tenderloin, and it is actually in a pawn shop. Believe it or not, someone pawned off one of these gnomes. I don't know if it would have really fetched them much, but when you go inside this pawn shop, just on the right hand side as you go in on the shelf, you'll find there's your little green hatted gnome. Alright, so this one's along the road near North Beach. You can see where the black skull is on the right hand side from where I am. Fast travel to the restaurant there and you can actually run along the road there. Now this is one of the more complicated ones, so I am not going to edit this, so stay with me guys, but you do need to see exactly where you need to go for this. So you run under the underpass here, and you will actually notice that as we come around here, we've got a plain stock building on the right hand side, and you're just going to go down the back alley here. At the very end you can see a scissor lift. We don't need that, believe it or not, because there is actually a ladder. But what you will notice on the floor there is actually the grate off a vent. So I'm just going to show you on the map now where we are exactly, so you can see exactly where we are. This is a double whammy again, because you will actually get a research point out of this as well. I think they added that research point in there because they know it's maybe going to be a harder one to find. But as you know, it's just on the right here. There's actually a little hole in the vent there. So you're going to want to get your jumper out, and you're going to want to drive him in there. So down in here, this is going to unlock a vent that's actually up on the roof that you do actually need to go into to get this. Right, so once we've unlocked that, you can then climb up onto the roof. Now already over here you can kind of see that it's telling you can open this little grate here with your hacking skills. So open that. All you got to do now is just drive up there with your jumper, and you'll find at the very end there you're going to get your gnome and also your research point as well. Boom, there he is. Right, so if you wasn't doing things topsy-turvy like me, you could have potentially done this one first here, because it is nearer the first section where we actually unlock the whole Easter egg in the first place. You can actually fast travel to this coffee shop or the Palace of Fine Arts, which is the nearest to it. But again, it's just down here near this skull. Now, this is an area where you will find there are some enemies, and I found the easiest way to get this gnome was by using the jumper bot again. So you can go around the back here and go into this pipe. There's an awful lot of guard dogs in here as well, and I would have thought that going in there yourself is going to end in misery. And you can't actually get to this gnome yourself anyway, because it's actually in a dog kennel. Believe it or not, it's hidden in this dog kennel over here. Obviously, at this point, I'm just trying to avoid one of these guards because I didn't want him to obviously blow up my robot. But once you sneak past and go into the dog kennel, you'll see that there's actually a few little gnomes in here. Now, the green gnome had actually glitched into the wood a little bit, so you couldn't see the triangle on it. But I pressed triangle on him, and he did still kind of pick up, as you can see there. And that's where the gnome is hidden. So the next one, or last one on my list, is in Oakland. If you go to Oakland and actually go to the Bloom Arena, you can actually fast travel to one of the kiosks here, which made it easier. But I did kind of mark it on the map there very quickly, the area you need to go. So there are some enemies over the side here, and you may want to take them out first. I did take them out, but I edited it out. You jump into the water here and swim across to the other side. So heading to that right side here, and once you get up on the ladder on that right side, you kind of got like this walkway down next to the water. And if you just carry on running down, again, I'm going to kind of chop a little bit out because it is quite a long run. You'll actually come across these kind of boats on the left-hand side. Swim across there, climb up on the other side. And then once you're up on the ladder here, you will actually find your little green hatted gnome sat there on a deck chair, just chilling. Right, so once you've collected all 10 gnomes, you will know, because you get that little symbol come up in the left-hand corner of the screen that shows 2 gnomes and loads of exclamation marks in the middle. Yes, we need to dance more because we nearly got the gnome outfit. So at this point, you want to then now go to the WKZ station area. Now, if you kind of head to the corner here, just here where I'm marking it, did actually list clothing item there, so it's actually come up on the map, and you'll find on the corner there is this little tent hidden in the bushes. You can't get in the tent for some reason. I can't go in there, but we can get our little jumper bot in there, and he is going to now pick up your clothing item for you. So I'm hoping this guide has helped you guys get this Easter egg and get this pretty cool and fun little gnome outfit. If that is the case, please do give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, just to help it grow. It really is appreciated. So now all we've got to do is just show you how to find your outfit, and you can literally find this in any clothing store that you use. It doesn't matter which one. If you just go into your wardrobe by pressing L1 to scroll across and go down to miscellaneous items, you will actually find that all your little gnome outfit extras are all in there. And there you go, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and just watch this space for more Watch Dogs 2 gameplays and live streams.
Who's the daddy?